Okay, so I had told you to try to work on numbers 7, 9, and 11 from your worksheet. I went ahead and wrote them out just to give myself more room. So the first thing I'm going to do is say, okay, do I have a GCF? And so in the numerator, we don't. So let's go ahead and factor that numerator. Okay, so we see here that this is a negative, so I know my signs are going to be a positive and negative. Factors of p squared are p and p. So I just need factors of 12 that has a difference of 4, and that's 6 and 2. Now, because my 4 is positive, that means the 6 will go here, and the 2 will go here. Okay, so now we want to find the GCF between 4 and 24. Well, we know 4 will be 1. Okay, and then p squared, because it's the lowest power between p cubed and p squared, so we're going to factor out that p squared. So now we're just going to divide that 4p squared into both terms to put back inside the parentheses. So we know that the 4's will cancel, and 3 minus 2 is 1, so it's just going to be p to the first power, and then a plus. And then 24 divided by 4 is 6, and your p squareds will cancel. So what's going to happen here is those will cancel out, and your answer is going to be p minus 2 over 4p squared, and that will be your solution. Okay, all right, and then we're going to look at this one. Now, number 9, if you will notice here, it just equals 1 because they're exactly the same. Now, there is more we're going to do with these, but for now, we're just going to focus on simplifying these first, and then I'll show you how to get the excluded values on Monday. So we're not going to worry about excluded values today. We're just going to worry about learning how to simplify these. Okay, so with this one, we're just going to factor again. Okay, so now everything's positive. And then n and n. And then factors of 28, that adds to 11. And so 7 and 3, or excuse me, 7 and 4, because 7 times 4 equals 28, and then 7 plus 4 equals 11. So that one was not bad. And then this one here, everything is positive again. So easy enough. Factors of n squared is n and n. And now factors of 4 that add to 5. And so that would be 4 times 1, because 4, excuse me, messed up on that one. Yeah, that's right. 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 plus 1 is 5, sorry. And then, of course, we can cancel out those, and we are left with the n plus 7 over n plus 1, and easy breezy. Okay, now, as promised, I said I would go through number 3. The thing that makes number 3 different is that here we have 24 plus 5x minus x squared over x squared minus 2x minus 48. So our difference here is that up here we have the x at the end, here we have at the beginning, and we do need to line them up just alike. So your first step in solving this is to take this negative x squared, put it first, then the 5x, and then the 24, and then just bring down the x squared minus 2x minus 48. Okay, step B is I'm going to factor out that negative, because we cannot factor a leading coefficient of a negative, and it's easy. All you're going to do is just factor it out. It's just like dividing everything by -1, but simply just change all the signs on the inside. So this negative x squared will become a positive x squared. The positive 5x will become a negative x, and the positive 24 will become negative. And then just bring down your x squared minus 2x minus 48. Now we're just going to park this negative here for now and factor this. So in this case, because this is a negative, my 24, my signs will be a positive and negative, x and x. Factors of 24 has a difference of 5 is 8 and 3. And so because the 5 is negative, the 8 will go behind the negative. And then here we're going to factor once again a positive and negative, x and x, and factors of 48 that has a difference of 2, and that's 6 and 8. And because the 2 is negative, the 8 will go behind the negative. Here we can cancel out. So here, all I'm going to do now is redistribute that negative and make it negative x minus 3 over x plus 6. So I will also take a picture of this and post it, just so you'll have it to go by.